Hey everyone, welcome to the For Goodness Cakes channel. I'm your host, Mark Brown. Today we're going to be speaking with Jan, the owner of J Hill Events, located here in Metro Atlanta. Play that intro. I'm very excited to be joined by Jan, the owner of J Hill Events. J Hill Events is a partner and friend of For Goodness Cakes. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me,
All
Mark.
right, awesome. So let's start off, Jan, by you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So, like you said, I'm Jan Hill. I am originally from Greenville, South Carolina. I have been in Atlanta, I think, since 2001. Moved away in 2004 and moved back in 2006. So I've been here quite a while.
Okay.
The oldest of three, and went to South Carolina State University, was an English major, print journalism minor, and worked in journalism for a couple of years. Worked in insurance for several years before getting into my business.
Okay, wow. Okay. Well, speaking of your business, can you tell us how J Hill Events got started?
Sure. So I started my business back in 2006 officially, but prior to that, I had been doing events and weddings for friends and family just because of the passion that I had for
Absolutely.
it. Believe it or not, as a child, I fell in love with weddings.
Oh, wow.
I'd been a flower girl in a few weddings and seen some things on television, including watching Prince Charles and Princess Diana's wedding on my birthday with my mother.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was when the light bulb went off and I was obsessed with weddings.
And it's amazing. Inspiration can come from anywhere.
Oh,
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty
absolutely.
Awesome.
And so my mother told me that I immediately asked for a bride doll. And for my birthday, that is what I got. And there's actually a photo that I posted some time ago on social media of me with the bride doll in the background, a little typewriter on the table, and me holding a phone.
How about that?
Now, that isn't very telling of my future.
How about that? Wow.
I don't know what is.
Wow.
But after that, of course, growing up, just still loved weddings and events. My parents loved to entertain. And so over the years, I was that go-to person when my friends and family were having events to give advice about design and decor and cool ideas. And then years ago in the early 2000s, when I saw all the shows about people that were actually in the wedding industry, planners that were making a business out of planning and coordinating these events, I then saw, hey, maybe I could do this. I was working full time and I started planning on the side and started picking up my clientele, and 2006 is when I started.
Awesome. J Hill Events used to be Lafette Weddings and Events, right?
Yes, that is correct. I was Lafette Weddings and Events for 12 years, and the reason that I named it Lafette Weddings and Events is because my mother speaks fluent French and used to speak it to us as children coming up, and she used to teach it, and is just a beautiful language. And because I learned so much from my mother, being a gracious host when we had things at the house, and she also put me in an etiquette class in second grade, I really learned a lot, and she is my inspiration. So when it came to naming my company, I wanted to name it something French as an homage to her. And when I saw Lafette and learned about the word, it means to celebrate, or the celebration in French. Which is perfect.
Right, absolutely.
For what I do. I love to create beautiful celebrations for my clients.
So what made you change to J Hill Events?
So after 12 and a half years, I felt it was time for a change. And although Lafette and the meaning behind it is special to me, J Hill, aside from being my first initial and last name, my whole family, we're all J's.
Okay.
So my parents, Joe, Janny, and then the kids, Jan, Jennifer, and Joey, and I had a dog named Jacques.
Okay.
I'm very close to my family,
Right.
and I just felt like when thinking about the name change, what was important to me, what makes me who I am, basically, and it's my family. And also, I just wanted to personalize the brand a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And J Hill Events is what came to be.
And I love those type of stories. When any business organization has a unique name, it's I always know it's a great story behind it.
Yes,
So awesome,
yes,
awesome, very
yes,
good, very
thank
good,
you,
awesome
yes,
story.
yes.
So let's talk about the services that J Hill Events provides.
Right. So we are a full service wedding and event planning company. So any type of celebration from 100 to 300 person, sometimes 500 or more person wedding to 1,000 person gala or celebrity party. We've done it all. And I just love to help people plan these important times because we're looking at the big picture, but there's so many details that come with planning an event.
Absolutely.
And so we help guide our clients through the process, and they can be as involved as they want to. And some people will come to us and say, hey, this is our budget. These are the few things that we have to have. Handle it.
That's right.
So we can do both.
That's right. Very good. Very
Yes.
good. So do you provide those services just here in the Metro Atlanta area, or do you expand outside of it?
Actually, we go anywhere.
Okay.
So, we just have, of course, outer space is a little bit. I'm never going there yet. Maybe one day.
Right,
but no,
right.
We can travel anywhere for weddings and events.
Okay.
I've been able to garner some relationships in different parts of the world. So that's the key.
Yep.
That is the key. We're based in the Southeast, but I've done a lot of events in Chicago. I've been in Jamaica, Mexico, St. Thomas.
Nice.
I love doing destination weddings. I did one of my favorite weddings was in Miami at Vizcaya Museum and Gardens.
Wow.
But if anyone wants to go to Italy or Greece and do a destination wedding, call me.
There you go.
I do have some contacts there as well,
There
believe
you
it or
go.
not.
Very good. So what types of events is J Hill Events working on in the future?
Right, so we've got some pretty fun corporate events that are coming up, as well as, can't really say who it's for, but a pretty large party that we're doing this year or in 2019, and just really looking forward to that. We've got some fun weddings, uniquely designed weddings. One thing that's important to me is to make sure that my client style and personality really shows through when it comes to planning an event. And I'm just really excited about making that happen. I don't do cookie cutter.
Right.
So it's fun when someone can come to me and say, this is what I really like, and I can work with them to make that vision come true and make sure that it really does reflect them and their personality.
Very good. Very good. All right, so how can someone reach and follow J Hill Events?
Sure. Definitely can be reached by my email address, which is going to be info@jhillevents.com. You can also follow me on social media, on Twitter and Instagram at j.hill.events, and on Facebook, J Hill Events.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So once again, I'd like to thank my guest, Jan, the owner of J Hill Events. We'll put all of J Hill Events contact information in the description below. And a link to J Hill Events website can also be found on our website at forgoodnesscakes.net. That'll do it for today's episode. Please smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. And remember, life is too short to skip cake. Thank you. Good job. Events here, located here. Stop. All right, here we go. Last one. To be known. Okay, used to be. Yes, used to be. Okay, here we go. I don't know why. I'm overthinking it. I'm ready. Yep. I'm very excited to be joined by Jan Hill, the owner. You good? Okay. All right. So you used to be known, sorry, for J Hill Events. J Hill Events is a partner. Nah, I can't look at Jan when I'm saying I didn't
And you
talk.
said Jan Hill, so
Jan Hill.
you just want to say Jan.
Outstanding. You are a professional.